Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are, whenever you are. Welcome to a new Breakout Solutions live stream. I'm your host, Matt Batiri, and today we are going to be looking at billion-dollar market cap altcoins that are ready to explode. And I'm going to explain exactly why they're going to be ready to explode. If we quickly have a look at one of the most recent altcoins, or I should say Bitcoin fork, which is Bitcoin Cash. Once Bitcoin Cash broke its downtrend, we saw an absolutely crazy move, and I'm just going to take it from the breakout, which is there. Bitcoin Cash went up 1.91x. Okay, so 191%, which is 1.91x. Pretty crazy returns. So yeah, I expect something very similar for all the other altcoins that we're about to cover once we get the break of the downtrend. So we're going to have a look at a couple of tokens. Some you will probably already know, and that's totally fine because we're just going to be talking about billion-dollar cap market coins. So you should know all of these. All right. So this is Cardano ADA. You can see that basically it had a bit of that crazy capitulation when the SEC named a few tokens as securities. I think it was part of it. I don't remember. Let's have a look. SEC named which tokens as securities. I think Cosmos Binance, there was a few more. There you go. Okay, so it was one of the tokens. So not that I don't like any of these tokens, but they're probably going to reduce in the size in my portfolio because if we know what happened with XRP, having all the issues it's had over the past couple of years since the SEC drama, like the token wasn't able to appreciate higher than its 2017 bull market because of having this overhanging lawsuit. So I think these ones, like they're still fantastic tokens, but I definitely reduced my exposure to them purely for the fact that if they're going to be under the SEC scrutiny, who knows what's going to happen. So that being said, I think ADA is at a good price to obviously get in. This is not financial advice. I've obviously bought a bag of XRP already because, as you can see, we're quite low. I mean, the lows were 22 cents, we're at 29 cents, but the price appreciation of this token can be, pretty spectacular. Now, the other reason why I would buy some ADA or Cardano is because it's got a really big community. Charles Hoskins, the founder, really smart guy, even though I think that Cardano is quite slow in like releasing new updates and all that type of jazz. But it's got such a big community. Charles Hoskins, really smart guy. So you would assume that a guy like that has investors' best interests at heart and he's going to continuously develop on the chain. So I think it's a great opportunity. It's at resistance right now. It's struggling to sort of get past this 31 cent mark, but that just means it's a good time for accumulation, in my honest opinion. Next one, we have Avalanche or AVAX. We can see this downtrend, so it's really still a great time to sort of get into the market. Once again, not financial advice. I've already got my bags, but I just want to let you guys know about it. We can see that we have great support coming all the way back to 2020, right? So I don't expect this support to be broken if the crypto market continues to rise. So if you missed out at $11, $13 is pretty good. And, we're looking at a price appreciation of, a 10x if it gets to its previous all-time high. It's one of the most used blockchains. So there's, in my opinion, not too much wrong with it. Next one is Arweave. Now, this one has broken down from its downtrend, and this is on the weekly. So do be mindful that this is a very strong, especially if this weekly candle closes. This will be a very bullish close, and therefore we will start, hitting a bit of resistance around the $7 mark because previous support becomes resistance. So I expect maybe a bit of a pullback here. But once this, now that it's broken its downtrend, I think it's all systems go. And if we look at the possible return of Arweave from current price, we're looking at a 13x if it reaches its previous all-time high, which, most good tokens will do that. Some will actually go over, above and beyond. So that's something to look out for. Alrighty, next up we have Atom. So Atom, once again on the weekly, okay, we've got this clear downtrend. It's currently sitting at $9.80. The low, recent low was $7. So not the worst spot to be buying it, of course. Now let's do a quick price appreciation on Atom. We're looking at just a 3x from where we are now. But Cosmos has been around for quite some time, and it's one of those tokens that just won't die. So it's obviously it's quite good as an investment. Now, if we do find tokens that are not going to outperform its previous bull market, we may either equal its previous highs, like what Litecoin did in the previous bull market, just went a little bit above its 2017 highs. So a decent blockchain or a decent project will probably at least equal its previous all-time high. Or what you can do is you can draw just a simple fib and look to sell if you want to be safe around about the golden pocket, which would be double the price where we are at now. Not as good of a return as ADA, AVAX, and Arweave, but we're not talking about returns. We're just talking about the possibility. So this chart is very similar to Bitcoin. Dot's chart very similar to Bitcoin. I actually bought Dot at $4 back in 2018 or 19, whenever it was released. It was one of my biggest bags. I did really well on it. You can see that I basically got a 12x from $4, I think it was. Where was it? $4. There we are. Yeah, it was about 11x from where I bought it. So it was or 12x, pretty good return. Right now, currently sitting below this trend line, but once again, if we do see a breakout, it's going to be pretty fast and quick to the upside, a bit like what we saw with Bitcoin Cash. And lastly, we have Link. Now, Link's trend line is a little bit higher because it's been going sideways for the past year, right? So we've just had this sideways consolidation. But Link's one of those tokens, being an oracle, that's used and it's partnered with a lot of projects. A lot of projects want to partner with Chainlink in order to get its randomized blockchain, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, right now we did break back above its resistance, which was $5.40. And now it looks like it wants to cruise back up here at about $8.06. But if we do have a fantastic bull market, we can see that you can get a 7.2x return on that token. So these are billion-dollar tokens I'm quite sure of. So let's quickly go to CoinMarketCap to check some of them out. So ADA, there we are, $10 billion market cap. Polkadot, $6 billion market cap. Avalanche, $4 billion market cap. Chainlink, $3 billion market cap. Atom, $3 billion market cap. What was the last one? I think it was Arweave. Oh, was that it? Arweave? Where was it? I think I saw it. Stacks, Algorand, no. Atom.AR, let's have a look. AR, pretty sure it's Arweave, yep. What's the market cap of Arweave? Okay, so the market cap is quite low. It's not $1 billion token, but that just means there could be better price appreciation than the other tokens on the list that we covered. So guys, those are the 6 tokens, are the $1 billion market cap tokens that can continuously push for higher highs in the next altcoin bull market cycle. We're just coming out of the bear market. We can see a fair few tokens already doing quite well and running, Bitcoin Cash being one of them that I pointed out. So I do expect once Bitcoin does break this $31,000 resistance level, it's going to, like a rising tide floats all boats or something, whatever that saying is. I do expect all the altcoins to start moving with Bitcoin. Maybe not as much as Bitcoin. We all know that Bitcoin dominance is continuously creeping up. It did have a bit of a stall. It stalled at this sort of resistance level at 52.25%. I think, do I have there? I want to see if it's at I think it's at the 200 weekly moving average. Let's have a look. Okay, so the 50 period, so that is the 200 weekly moving average. So that will be a fair bit of resistance, hence why some of the altcoins are running. So maybe we go sideways for quite a bit of time and then we pop back up and maybe find that resistance and money flowing back into the altcoins once Bitcoin dominance hits the golden pocket up here at 57-ish%. Alrighty, guys, I think that's all I wanted to cover today. So a little bit of information for you about a couple of tokens, high cap billion-dollar tokens that could still have a fantastic outcome this bull market. They're all up a little bit today. So not financial advice. I've already told you I've got my bags already bought in these tokens. Hopefully see these things appreciate over the next 12 to 24 months. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next live stream. Bye for now.